actually see Wagwan. Yeah, seen this going. President MUDARO. Imagine that though. In Greenland? But there's something happening in Greenland? I don't even have chat on here. Chat's not on the screen. Jeez. Alright. Definitely need to do some editing. I might do some streaming tomorrow as well. What? Yeah, that's a bit mad.
Good to have you with us. Nicolás Maduro has arrived in New York.
I was about to say, imagine that though, right? You're a president of a country one day, and then the next time some dunny comes to you, takes you, flies you to another country, and then puts you in jail.
After President Trump announced the US had captured Venezuela's president after launching strikes on the country. A social media page run by the White House posted this video you can see here. It shows Mr. Maduro entering.
But I don't understand. I'd like to think that I'm in tune with the culture. I am getting old, but like to see what's happening in America and shit. But I've never seen this ever. They've cut out like how we'll go to war. They cut that out straight to the source. We'll just go get him. We know where it is. We'll just go get him. Bro, you are not safe. Nobody is safe.
Drug Enforcement Administration headquarters in New York.
Let's go September.
It was posted alongside the comment
and
we shall
finalize in the WhatsApp. I'm actually for real though.
Crime by law enforcement officials. Mr. Maduro and his wife Celia Flores had been flown to an airbase outside New York after being captured in the capital Caracas. He was then.
You are chilling in Caracas. Imagine, set the scene. Tropical weather, you know, you just enjoyed your Christmas, New Year, you know what I mean? Chilling, kicking back, thinking, I need to pay debts, it's January. And then next minute, you knock on your door and you're getting shipped to another country. That's mad.
Transferred to Manhattan, where he was indicted on drug trafficking and weapons charges.
For now?
US reports say he is spending the night at the notorious Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. Now, that's a facility that has handled many high-profile cases, including rapper R. Kelly, the Jeffrey Epstein associate Ghislaine Maxwell.
I heard R. Kelly edited right now. What is going on, bro?
High-profile cases, including rapper R. Kelly, the Jeffrey Epstein associate Ghislaine Maxwell, and most recently, Sean Diddy.
It's more interesting, like,
Mr. Maduro had been taken to Guantanamo Bay in Cuba before being flown to New York. U.S. officials releasing this photo you can see of him here on board the USS Iwo Jima as it headed to Cuba.
This is proper like CIA shit. Like you see this in films, proper blacked out man. Like you're not meant to be going. Air defenders.
Due to make his first federal court appearance, we understand, on Monday. In the coming hours here on BBC News, we will bring you all the latest reaction and analysis from our expert guests and the BBC's range of correspondents here and abroad. So we start our coverage with our World News correspondent, Joe Inwood.
It was a sight not seen since the Cold War.
I shouldn't laugh, but this shit is insane, bro.
A Latin American city under US fire. In the dead of night, bases across Venezuela were struck in a huge coordinated strike. Terrified people, some thinking it was an earthquake, soon realised they were under attack. But this was not designed.
So he was like a president, a corrupt president, anyway, like selling drugs and shit. Yeah, get him.
The start of a prolonged campaign, but rather cover for an operation to capture Venezuela's president. A few hours later, this extraordinary image was released by President Trump. Nicolás Maduro, who just a few hours
bro, that guy's a troll.
Before had ruled over tens of millions of people in US custody on board the USS Iwo Jima.
It was dark and it was deadly. But captured along with his wife.
What did Greenland do though?
Celia Flores.
Brother took the whole family, took the wife and everything. Then captured that. The disrespect, that mustache. Hey yo, come on. Hey yo, come on, that is spot on. That is spot on. That's like an aged doctor disrespect. I'm using Brave. There we go. Literally with the ear defenders and shit as well. Nah, bro. Bro, that is him. That is him. That is him. Just a bit of grey.
Custody on board the USS Iwo Jima.
What's going on?
It was dark, and it was deadly,
Bro got the wife and everything.
but captured along with his wife, Celia Flores, both of whom now face American justice.
For more than a decade,
Yeah, that's
Nicolás Maduro
disrespect, brother. I can't unsee it
ruled over
now.
Venezuela. He had overseen an authoritarian regime. Just over a year ago, he claimed victory in highly disputed elections. In recent months, his forces had been on high alert, a response to the ramping up of pressure from the US. That pressure took the form of a massive build-up of forces in the Caribbean. The US had always insisted it was about combating drug smuggling, but few thought that was credible. And yesterday it was confirmed. Their aim was regime change.
We demand the immediate liberation of President Nicolás Maduro and his wife, Celia Flores, the only president of Venezuela, President Nicolás Maduro.
Actually, that's not right though. Yeah. If the people elected you, yeah, no matter what, you can't forcibly get him out. You know what I mean? That surely can't be right.
But
Another country at that.
that will not happen. The US says Nicolás Maduro and his wife will face federal charges in New York, where they arrived yesterday afternoon. According to President Trump, the US is now in charge of Venezuela.
We're going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition. So we don't want to be involved with having somebody else get in, and we have the same situation that we had for the last long period of years.
Many people, including Nicolás Maduro, have always insisted this was about
Elected.
Venezuela's vast oil reserves.
Elected.
That view will not have been changed by this announcement.
We're going to have our very large United States oil companies, the biggest anywhere in the world, go in,
Oil.
spend billions of dollars, fix the badly broken infrastructure, the oil infrastructure,
You notice
and
how
start making
they
money.
don't say millions anymore, just to cause an impact. They say billions.
For the country.
The war is here.
Even before the US
Bro,
announced
he's
its
the
temporary
ultimate troll.
takeover,
Him and 50 Cent the trolls. Hey, where's my camera?
there had been condemnation from many quarters. Protesters gathered outside the White House.
Nah, I've not seen it.
But inside Venezuela,
Send
the
it.
shock of the
I wanna
night
see it, send
soon
it.
turned to fear for what might come next.
Look, you see the streets empty. People are in their own thing, buying things to go back home. A lot of uncertainty in the entire country for everyone. You, me, someone walking. What will happen tomorrow? What will happen in the next hour? Nobody knows, but well, it's an enigma that we are living right now.
Late last night, the convoy carrying Nicolás Maduro and Celia Flores arrived at the Drug Enforcement Agency offices in New York, where they will be charged with multiple
How's
offences.
the
As for what comes next
DEA
for
got that much
Venezuela,
pull, bro?
that is far less certain. The US has said it will run the
Actually,
country.
what am I talking about? I'm not from America. I don't know this shit.
To do that is not yet clear. These photos were taken as the operation to capture
Ah, these three. Look at this, bro. The Avengers, they're just chilling. We've got it.
Nicolás Maduro took place. It is hard to overstate the importance of these events. It feels like the world is at a turning point. Question is, in which direction? Joe Inwood, BBC News.
BBC Mundo reporter Daniel Pardo sent us this update from Cucuta, which is on the border of Venezuela and Colombia.
Behind me, you have a huge presence of Colombian authorities.
What is it with the mustaches like? Am I missing a trend?
You have the Ministry of Defense, you have people from the presidency, from the military, from the police, from the local regions here. They're discussing what to do.
That's insane.
Next. And they're thinking about two different lines. First of all, they're thinking in terms of humanitarian schemes. They want to prevent people not from coming to Venezuela, but help them come to Colombia. Bear in mind that Colombia is the most affected country in the region from what happens in Venezuela. 1/3 of the 8 million Venezuelans who fled the current country during the economic and political crisis are here in Colombia.
Me until shit goes, bro. I don't know. He's kind of proving that he can back it up, but at the same time, when that whole Epstein files like shit dropped and he was backtracking, yeah, that's not a good look, bro.
So there's huge concern in the country for what comes next. And then the other line that they're trying to tackle is the armed groups that are settled here. Bear in mind that
you think it's in the files? Damn.
This border, which is huge and very porous, you have armed groups from the guerrillas of Colombia, from narco paramilitaries, and from...
I said World War III would happen the day he started his first time. Well, yeah, all the media sensationalizing. He definitely gonna do things a lot of people aren't gonna like. For real, that's the thing though. Like, you can't please anybody, but if you show results, that's a different story. Yeah, the mustache thing, I'm still tripping. Should I get a mustache? Actually, nah.
All of those groups right now are trying to fill in the vacuum power that came out of Venezuela's and Maduro's capture. So it's very likely that we're going to see an increase of violence in this region, and this is what the Colombian authorities are trying to build up.
It looks like shit's in a fan in Venezuela and in Colombia. So they, from my knowledge or what we see on TV, Colombia is known for one thing. So if it hits them, it might stop the illegal things getting shipped everywhere. But I don't know. Let's look at these movies before we jump into. This is the White House too.
And now, if you
fuck's sake. Why is he such a troll? What did Tim say? Greenland and his way of speaking on European countries and him being friends with Putin is so coincidence. He needs the Second Amendment done to him. Nah, bro, I don't think he's mates with Putin, but I don't think Putin is backing down, what I'm saying. That's Putin, bro. Like, I think he's the only person that can tell him that, bro. But at the same time, there was, I think I've seen it, there was a car bombing for one of Putin's generals. That sounds very, from what the films tell us, very CIA, bro. Nah, if we really want to stop the flow of the Fent Tiger Chan. What is that where it's coming from? Is that a Chinese thing? No way. I've seen police intercepted things in America when they have to put gloves on. Like, even the tiniest bit can get you like fucked up. That's crazy. Right, let me run this back. Right.
Venga por mí. Aquí lo espero en Miraflores. No se tarde en llegar, cobarde.
And now, if you don't know, now you know.
I mean, bro, I mean, talk shit, innit? Say stupid shit, win stupid prizes. Like, yeah, he dared him to, and my bro did it. He followed through. I can't be mad at that. I cannot be mad at it, mate.